What is up, gamers? Styx Rants here. We got a Destiny content calendar update recently, and for those who aren't aware, it was pretty good. It didn't address a lot of the long-term elephants in the room, but it improved quality of life in a lot of areas and rolled back some poorly perceived Edge of Fate changes. In addition, Bungie outright admitted that Edge of Fate and many of the changes within it were a step in the wrong direction. An admission that you've done something wrong is good. It's rare, but it's happened before, so I'm not particularly surprised. It's also important to keep in mind the roadmap is still coming and will be a separate announcement. Now, let's examine how the community reacted to this change. I personally expected an overall neutral reaction, maybe with some positivity because we got more vault spaces, a better vault filtering system / UI, and more exotic armor, customization with the ornament changes. The answer to this is yes and no. You have a decent number of people either neutral on the changes or with some light positive feedback. You also have some people who are glazing Bungie to no end and, really going at it. And I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do think that these changes are a step in the right direction. However, for some reason, there's this huge chunk of the community, or at least a very vocal chunk compared to the rest of the community, that has decided it is their life's mission to flood anything that isn't Destiny hate with argumentative or worse comments. Oftentimes it's something as tame as spamming like Destiny is dead or X game is better than Destiny, which realistically is a nothing burger of a comment or a chat message. Sometimes there's constructive criticism as well, or opinions, which I love to personally engage with because I think that kind of stuff is of course very healthy for the game and the community. But there's also a subgroup of these individuals that grow more common, or at least more active, as I continue covering content on the upcoming expansion, Renegades. Many of you, thankfully, have had no contact with these individuals, as my YouTube comment restrictions are strict enough that most of it gets filtered out, even if there's some innocent bystanders that get sucked into the vortex before I pull them right out of it. I do have to go through and read them all, and many of them are only seen by me and never leave that vortex. I honestly have no idea what about these people has rotted their brains to the extent that they think it's okay to call me slurs repeatedly because I happen to enjoy a game that they themselves no longer enjoy. Newsflash: grass exists. Go touch some. Get some fresh air. Enjoy other games and new horizons. Visit a park if your city hasn't turned it into another parking lot yet. Whatever gets you out of this perpetual hate-feeding algorithm. For real though, the Destiny community is insufferable. Sometimes. I'm not the first to this topic, obviously, but I wanted to say this for the people in my community who aren't aware of this behavior, and because I feel like ranting about it, so I can have one of those clickbaity, depressing Destiny drama, or this community is doomed, or Destiny is dead thumbnails, That just sounded like kind of fun, right guys? It doesn't take much to figure out that I'm by no means a large creator, and most of my content isn't even personality based. This would likely mean that most people don't engage with me on a personal level. Some of you do in a positive way, and that's cool. Subscribe for more of me. But this seems to also have a side effect of causing people to think that when Bungie does something they don't personally like, I am somehow the reason for it happening, or some kind of insider on the company or on the development of Destiny or anything like that. They think that I have some kind of fault with what's going on, or that I am perpetuating some kind of narrative. I don't know what. Let me say it clearly. I don't know a single Bungie employee personally. I am not that guy. I don't get to go on family vacations with Aztecross and Frostbolt while we talk about older women. And I don't have some secret Discord where I'm conniving to make your experience worse so you're forced to watch my 300th Ascendant Challenge guide so that you can get your Cursebreaker title. And let me throw something else in here too. Y'all don't need to be going around and telling these kinds of things to the people who are involved anyway. There's no reason to tell someone to do terrible things to themselves or to call them slurs because you feel that they ruined your favorite video game for X, Y, or Z reason. It is frankly not that deep. And you making it that deep makes yourself and everyone who agrees with you look like a bunch of rabid animals. I'm not even joking with you. The script is done, I am not. I try my best to respond to every comment that I get with some degree of positivity. Usually if I receive something that's leaning on the negative side, then it's because that person individually has had a negative experience or is having a bad day, and I just don't take it personally. I have worked plenty of customer service in various circumstances, and I'm pretty confident in my ability to separate myself from someone else's bad mood. It reaches a different level when you are saying things to attempt to personally attack someone for legitimately no reason. You are acting like a child. For those of you who have or have not encountered this, who may be confused or might be wondering what's going on, don't worry about it too much. Keep enjoying your time. And if you're someone who has just gotten into Destiny and you're hearing things about like, oh, it's a terrible community, or oh, the new player experience is terrible, XYZ, whatever, right? Just try the game out on the free-to-play version, run around and get a feel for the gameplay loop, and then just see how you like it at the end of the day. Maybe you will like it, maybe you won't. I played Destiny 1 almost completely single player, just because I liked the gameplay, I thought the story was pretty cool, and I thought the variety of the activities I had access to in PvP was also cool. You can do the same thing in this game. You can go back and play Destiny 1 and do exactly that. The experience will not be any different between you now and me then, realistically. I hope you all enjoyed, to some extent, my rant here. I hope it wasn't too much of an earful for those of you who are not the bad actors here. The bad actors probably clicked off the video within 30 seconds anyway. But if you watched up to this point, then comment down below, treats for Pumpkin. For each one of you who comments that, I will give him a treat. Please don't too many of you comment that, because he will become a very fat cat very quickly. All right, thank you. And if you want a chance to win a membership to my YouTube, then follow me over on Twitch. Once I hit 100 followers there, I will be gifting at random a bunch of memberships here on the YouTube. If you want to get a little edge on potentially winning one, then feel free to watch either the video or the playlist that YouTube is recommending to you right now, and let me know what you think about them. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Peace, gamers.